Why, hello, everybody. Welcome to Face Fragrance and Foolery, where we discuss what's going on Beyonce's internet. From the newest fragrances to the makeup that we see. I see if there's anything good, and ultimately, the foolery that I find. I found a lot. I got to see if I saved it all. And it's been a minute since I've done our podcast. I apologize. Let me tell you what's been happening because I said I wasn't going to be trying to, I want to keep this on the schedule. All my scheduled live streams, they have to come on those days. And so if I inadvertently forget, then I don't want to do it. I'm going to put it on my own personal calendar though. So I So last Wednesday, I lost track of the days and I didn't get there. Now, this Wednesday, I almost forgot too because I thought it was Thursday. I think that was wishful thinking in my head, of course, but I did think it was Thursday. And then Thumb said, whoa, sis, it is only Wednesday. And today is Face, Fragrance, and Foolery. So I have some things. I'm going to let everybody come in. We'll do a little chitty chat while we're waiting until everybody gets in. Hey, Faith. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Okay, getting a little charge on this. Yeah, got an itch. What is that? Okay. So anyway, hey. So I got a lot, especially on the fragrance side, because baby, they coming hard and fast. So I'm gonna start out, of course, with the makeup. Oh, you got on your Balmain, the Destin. Hi, Christine. How are you? You better bring out them big guns. Don't play. Do not play. Okay, I can't get on TikTok on here. Let me see. I thought I saved something on my Facebook though, but I honestly don't remember how to get to the damn Facebook. Ugh. To my save thing. So let me see. Can I figure it out? Okay, you were super excited. I saw one that just almost took me out, but okay. Let me see. Can I find this stuff? No, no, that's not what I was looking at. What is going on? No. Uh, there's a Herrera Jasmine, and I'm sure it's expensive as hell. Let me look that up. That one I ain't seen. $350. And I know everybody's talking about Cedar Chic, and everybody's losing their mind. Which is one of yours, Faith. The Carolina Herreras. Yeah, strawberry and peach are having their moments. Now, what did I do here? Because I had to save something. No. Okay, I know I need to go. They've changed so much stuff on Facebook. It's hard to even find your own damn cell phone here. Okay. Okay, y'all. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to find my save shit on Facebook, but seems to be a little problematic. I don't know how to find save things on Facebook. Hey, Miriam, how? Oh, the good girl, Jasmine. Girl, I thought you was talking about something else. Okay, I thought you was talking about her confidential line. Right, yeah, the new confidential one, Cedar Chic and something else. Okay, so let's get into what I found already. Let me go back to what I know and I'm talking about. So let's hit trend move for a minute and see if there's any makeup that we need. I don't think there is. Because really at this point, they're talking trend mood. And if you are a beauty person, you know, trend mood been around for a while. So yes, we talked about the Ulta sale. I actually saw some more things that I want. So I know I've been mapping out what I want. If y'all want me to go over what I want from the Ulta sale, I can do a whole thing on that. What I'm planning on getting. And you can tell that the times we're in, because Trend Mood has a lot of fragrances listed. A lot of fragrances. It's like, really? That's really? So as opposed to what we're used to seeing, um, it's a lot. See, I never got into double wear because it was just too full coverage for me. It was just too full coverage for me. Okay. So I have to be honest. Um, the new makeup ain't doing it for me. It's a lot of lip balm. I mean, how many lip balms can we come out with? I mean, just be honest. How many more lip balms do we need? What? And a lot of the things that they're showing a lot of is the more expensive stuff. Like Christian Dior has some quads coming out. They're cute. The Christian Dior quads are cute. I'm just not going to spend that much on them. Guerlain has these coming out. The only thing is cute is the packaging. Right. It's lip balms and cheek stains. I got enough of those now. I think I have hit where I feel like I need, because I don't want to get too many cream lip cheek products, because I feel like, no, I'm ultimately I'm a powder girl. So, and when you're using the cream ones, you still need to set them with a powder blush. So I only need so many of those. And lip balms, how many damn lip balms do we need? How many lip balms do we honestly need? We don't need this many. Not to say we need a whole lot of anything, but I'd rather buy, if I'm gonna buy something, I'm gonna buy some lipstick. Whether even if I got back into the liquid lipsticks, a lipstick. I feel like I'd rather have more lipsticks than lip balms. I mean, and because lip balms to me are something I should be using up, because they're here to nourish my lips. And I am wearing one of my Maybelline ones. It's this one. I put this one on right quick. Caramel Glow. It's the Lifter Glaze. And I'm not paying that much. All the Dior's and stuff, I can get this. And at least they have a decent color payoff. And ain't expensive. I will say I do like the Reviver oils though by Elf. That's gonna be in my favorites. I have to admit to that. Okay. So when it comes down to the makeup, I really haven't been like super impressed where I'm like, oh my God, yes, I need it. I did say I was gonna redo my bronzers, but I still feel like I like, when I went through them, I was like, but I still like y'all. Do I need to get new bronzers? I don't think so. Because they are tried and true, like my Lorax, I love. So I'm sticking to them. And maybe this will be the year that I consume some things, because now I've decided I'm trying to work this out. Like Mondays and Fridays, when I go to work, I'm going to put on my makeup. Okay, so when you use the EOS lip balms, do you get the medicated one or do you get the regular one? Because EOS has in a red tube a medicated one that is awesome, absolutely awesome. And I had to be honest, because my lips are pretty. They're pretty together. How much water do you drink? That's the next. That's the first. Okay, before we even get into that, Christine, how much water are you drinking? Are you drinking enough water? Because that's the first line of defense I will tell anybody. Make sure you're drinking your water. Because that will help with what just happened here. Okay, let me go. because that's the first thing I will always tell somebody, because you should always check your water intake and make sure because you might need to do. And here's a trick. Here's a trick. If you are feeling super not dehydrated, um, okay, so nope, you got to start drinking water. Um, and if you really want to hydrate your body kind of quickly without getting like, the electrolytes and all that kind of stuff, make you some cucumber lemon water. Now, this is what I'm going to say. If you do this, do it on the weekend the first time you drink it, and make sure you're going to be home for a while, because drinking cucumber water for the first time can go right through you. I'm just saying. So, but it's so good for you. Right. Okay, now that's true. But if she don't have a condition, first try your water intake and see how that's working for you. Because for me, that's the first things is my lips and my hands dry out when I'm dehydrated. So that's the first thing to try. And then if it's not, see if it's a medical thing. Hey, Lowski, also known as D'Angelo. Okay, so let's talk fragrances that we've been seeing coming out. Okay. I'm gonna go with some, and then I'm gonna go into the ones, okay, that I'm really, really looking at. So I have some that I found for everybody. We're gonna talk about them. So first off, there's a new J'adore coming out. I think it's out now. It's called J'adore Intense. It's jasmine, rose, ylang ylang, sandalwood, and vanilla. Now, I must say I like J'adore Lore. I've never bought it. I have a small sample, mini of it. I don't really like minis, by the way. Did I tell y'all that? Hey, Birdie, I don't really like them because it's like they never have sprays. It's a cute little bottle, but there's no spray, so I really don't use it. But I said one day I might, it's like on it should I want to put I need to write out my list. So it's kind of on the list, but not to the point that I'm like looking for. If I happen to see a really, really good deal, maybe even Mercari, like a partial, I will get it. But anyway, that's coming. And I think that's out. Right? I think that's out already. And then, of course, everybody's talking about the Angel Blush, which has come out. I'm sorry. The Angel Blush. Angel Blush, it is almond milk, creamy musk, and vanilla. Now, we also know that they don't always put out all the notes. They put out a few notes, and then they want you to speculate on the rest. So just be aware of that. Dolce & Gabbana has come out with Dolce Magnolia. It has sparkling. It has green pear, magnolia, and a creamy ice cream accord. Could be good. Could be good. Could be good. Electimus has a new one coming out called Reverie Haze. I'm telling you, I've been out for 2 weeks. I got a whole bunch of fragrances and a whole bunch of stuff. The notes are citrus, peel, green notes, tropical fruits, rose, tuberose, cashmere. Yeah, that's what you have to do with minis is transfer them to a spray bottle. But then what's the point of the mini bottle if I got to transfer it? And then it has cashmere wood, ginger lily, oud, saffron, patchouli, white flowers, amber, cistus labdanum, red berry, suede, white musk. Yes, I got that one too, Lourdes. I'm about to come to that one. And this one, I would have to smell that one because it just seems a little kind of all over the place. It's got citrus peel, green notes, tropical fruits, rose, tuberose, cashmere wood, ginger lily, oud, saffron, patchouli, white flowers, amber, labdanum, red berry, suede, white musk. I'd have to smell that one. I'll have to smell that. Now, I've only tried one House of Beau, but they do have a new one called Juju, and I know everybody loves House of Beau. And the notes for that one are clementine peel, chili pepper, champagne, damask rose, blackberry macaron, Earl Grey tea, white musk, Mexican vanilla, and saffron. Okay, what y'all think? What y'all think? And now here's the thing. I do like fragrances that have a lot, that are kind of note heavy because I like amouage and old school amouage. Baby, they got notes and notes on top of notes. And I do like them because if done well, it really does take you on a journey. It really does have, it starts and it could take you someplace else as you're wearing it. So I do like them like that. I just don't know sometimes. Sometimes you look and go, and you think, I would definitely have to smell this to say, oh, yes, I want that. Yes, I do. Issey Miyake has a new fragrance coming out. Right, right. I think that's what I tried. Somebody sent me, was it Ave Maria Casablanca? One of those. And it's called Lumiere de Issey. That's a kind of a different bottle for the Isseys. And this one is what's the number? What's it? Oh, they don't have the notes for this one yet. Huh, let's look this one up. It might be out now. Hold on, let me see. Oh, they do. I got the notes. Mandarin orange, neroli, musk, orange blossom, and sandalwood. I have a style, and I really have really gotten into the style. So I have to watch myself because I wound up with everything that I'm wearing like that. But you know what I'm wearing tomorrow? I pulled it out and I said, oh, I'm wearing you tomorrow. I don't care. I'm at work and I don't care. I'm wearing Lyric Woman. I'm about to be in there spicy, rosy. I might as well be a dark diva at work. Anyway. Oh, and for you expensive people, Roja has a new fragrance. It's called Nua. And that one has creamy vanilla, plush rose, soft white florals. And I I ain't got Roja money, so I'm not here to play. I'm not here to play like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try that out. No, I'm not. I'm not trying that out. Hell no. Cause I don't wanna. No, I don't need to like it and then be like, damn, I ain't paying this money. Wilhelm Parfumeries has something new called Dear Lord. Let's see what this one is. This is bergamot, papyrus, vanilla, palo santo, and sandalwood. Now, even though I like a simple note structure, I don't always want I don't want a whole lot of simple note structures. Or am I just tripping? I don't need it to be so complex that I can't figure it out, but I also don't need it to be so simple that it's I don't know what's going on lately because you give me no space. What's wrong? Hold on. Hello, Juicy. Okay, okay. We had enough time. All right, so there's another one. I told you I am full of new fragrances for you all. And then I got a few more that I got to pull up. And then who has this? Let me see. Do I see? Oh, I gotta find the other one because it has the notes for it. There is a new Ellis Brooklyn called Isla Sirena. I am back and forth with Ellis Brooklyn. I just don't find them interesting enough to really hold on want them. Okay, but this one, it says it's featuring, listen to this, Blue Java banana, also known as the ice cream banana, renowned for its creamy vanilla-like flavor. Papaya, sea salt, and lime in the top notes. Coconut water, vanilla orchid, and ginger flower in the heart. And vetiver, brown sugar, and teakwood in the base. If they have, and they do always have travel sprays, and this will probably be in Ulta. If I'm buying, I might snag it when it comes out. That's what I'll say. I might purchase it because when I'm snagging something. That's what I'll say. Speaking of snag, let me just put that out there. Amouage has their new one called Love Hibiscus. Uh, Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not like, oh my God, Ellis Brooklyn. That's one of these clearly they're pumping out, PR so that their name is out there. And I don't even think when they send out PR that they're really saying, oh, I need you to say this a lot of times. I just think people feel like a lot of people when they get PR feel like they should be nice. I don't know. Okay. But um Love Hibiscus has come out from Amouage and I want it. So I'm willing to sell off some of the bottles so I can afford to get it. So I am going to be decanting that bottle. 10 decants, $25 a piece for 5 mLs. That's where we're going with this. Cause that baby is expensive. But I can. Hey Drea, hey. Now the Gate has these, and I gotta look these up. Look at these. They're called the Love Collection by the Gates. Now, I've actually tried some from the Gates and I actually liked it. And I want to try these. They're called First Sight, Inside Out, and Sensual Dream. Let me get the notes for these. Let's see what these notes are because I don't know what they are, but let's see what they are. Because, so let's see First Sight if it's listed. So I'm just saying if now I think these are old fragrances. So now, but I see right now, that's what I'm saying. First sight, listen to this. Automatically, I know I probably don't want it. But this is mint, citrus, green leaves, pear, lemonade, and sorbet, black elder, and sage. Base notes are cedar and musk. Now, they got, when I see mint and black elder and sage, no, thank you. No, thank you. Now they have one called Sensual Dream. Let's see what the notes are. And these are older fragrances that I didn't know. Sensual Dream. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what that says. Okay, I could do this one. I'm gonna have to look for this one. Nectarine, apple blossom, and bergamot, tuberose, ylang ylang, cyclamen, and red pepper, benzoin, vanilla, tonka bean, musk, patchouli, vetiver, and castoreum. I could do that one. I could do that one. I could do that one, y'all. And then the other one is called Inside Out. Let's see what that one's about. And I'm not Inside Out. Okay, now we have Inside Out. Inside Out. Ooh. This one might be good too. Passion fruit, sorbet, basil, cassis, and mandarin orange. Frangipani, absinthe, rosemary, wormwood, and magnolia. Ice cream and vanilla. That might be kind of interesting, but and that's something I'm not gonna be able to find to smell. So I would have to buy it. Okay. Now I got another one for you all. Summer Friday is coming out with a fragrance. Summer Friday is a skincare company. You see what I'm saying? And can I just say this? This is what makes you go, damn. So, fragrance is truly the new cash grab. Why is a skincare company coming out with a fragrance? But anyway, it's called Sunlit Vanilla. It's going to be bergamot, caramel, coconut, vanilla, creamy musk, tonka bean, and amber. Juliet's Has a Gun has one called Banana Rush for you people who want to smell like bananas. You see the look on my face because I'm like, I don't want to smell like a banana. I don't. I don't know. I love bananas. I eat them all the time. But I don't know. So this is banana, maple syrup, frangipani, coconut, sandalwood, and vanilla. See, right there. Why did they put maple syrup in that? I could have seen bananas and whipped cream giving you like, okay, but maple syrup and then frangipani and coconut? I don't know, y'all. Now, Brown Girl Jane has a new one out called Peach Aura. Now, I don't know. I have not tried Brown Girl Jane since she came out with her first three. And I wasn't impressed. It wasn't that they were bad fragrances or anything like that. It was just like at the time, I didn't think they were worth the money that they were charging. It just was that's what I thought. But I will say this. People, are liking them now. They've gotten a little buzz. They're buzzing around. But this one is peach, Bellini nectar, whipped cream, butterscotch, vanilla bourbon, and skin musk. That makes sense to me. Even though the butterscotch, but okay, I'll go with that more than like bananas with maple syrup. What do we have? What are we making? A waffle? I'm just asking. And Carolina Herrera has a new men's fragrance called 212 Men's Parfum. Right there. Okay. And then this it opens with ginger and cardamom. I put this here for a reason. Are my men up in here? Ginger and cardamom. Then it has lavender, iris, violet, and a touch of gardenia. And then it has vanilla, benzoin, and frankincense. I want to smell a man wearing this. Something about this sounds sexy as hell to me. Y'all know I'm serious because I came forward on you. Something about that sound good as hell to me. I'm just saying. Now, Boho Boko, which I've never gotten into their fragrances, have two new ones. One is called Mango Yuzu Gasoline, and the other one is Plum Spray Paint. Let me see, do I see some notes for these? Doesn't that sound like I want to smell a man wearing that? I swear I wish I had a man, I'd buy it for him. Okay, Mango Yuzu Gasoline. Let me see, can I find this one? The notes for that. Mango Yuzu Gasoline. Yes, here it is. All right, let's see what the notes are. Notes are yuzu, pineapple mango, mandarin and blackcurrant, jasmine tea, mango, lily of the valley and iris, gasoline, cedarwood, suede, leather, incense, amber, moss, and vetiver. Boho Boko is the one that has the potato, the one that's called something potatoes. I find that they do things to, like, they're big on doing some notes like that. And I don't need that kind of shit in my life. Okay. This one is not this one. See, here we go. Spray paint. Spray paint. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the smell of spray paint. I don't think I want it on my body though. But this is spray paint, plum, pink pepper, and cinnamon, red fruits, rum, jasmine, saffron, and hey, Jerry. And Magnolia. Oh my God, we were supposed to be on tonight. Man, I forgot. Damn it. Next week. Fuck, I forgot, Jerry. Damn, I forgot. I knew I was supposed to be doing something today. I got to really put shit on my calendar correctly. Please forgive me. You and I will be next Wednesday. Smoke whiskey, labdanum, leather, and patchouli. Oh, okay, so you forgot too. Okay, so I don't feel bad. Yay! Okay. Woo. Okay, everything about this sounds good except for that damn spray paint note. Oh, you making juice? Okay. Everything sounds good with that except that spray paint note. Everything else sounds good. But we're not. I like I said, I like the smell of spray paint. I could be a huffer. I tell people all the time, I could have been a huffer. Thank God I'm a better person because I could have been a huffer because I like all those scents. I like the scent. Remember when dry erase markers used to be super strong? They brought them down. I used to like the smell of that. I could have been a huffer. I like the smell of airplane glue because my brother used to make model cars. I like the smell of that glue. I like the smell of paint. I could have been a huffer. But I don't want to smell it on me. I'm saying all that to say, I don't want to smell it on me. Elizabeth or Arden has a new fragrance called Eternal Aura. And it's got dragon fruit, pink pepper, golden pear, magnolia, pink peony, jasmine, sambac, rose, ambrette, sandalwood, tonka bean, amber tonic, and muscadine. That sounds kind of good. That sounds like right in my wheelhouse. And it's not that expensive because 100 mil is only 115. I can get a 30 mil for 69 and find it on sale. And it has a body balm. Okay, Elizabeth. Okay. Now, of course, we talked about the Amouage Love Hibiscus. Shall we talk about the notes? Passion fruit, caramel, bergamot, orris, frankincense, hibiscus, vanilla, sandalwood, cypriol. I'm telling y'all, let me know because if I got 10 people who want it, who purchase their decants, I'm buying it. I'll buy it Friday. If I got 10 people who want to get in with me, but I used to think of it too till I started smelling some of the other stuff. Because I always think of Red Door 2, Lourdes, because that was one of my sister's signature scents, one of the witches of Eastwick. Now I saw this one, and they're not that expensive. They're called something Maison de Animal, saffron, plum wine, osmanthus, and agarwood. Ooh, I love a good plum. I love a good plum. Okay. Oh, and then did I see these? Oh, y'all ready for this? Pacifica has come out with a new line of fragrances. These are super cheap. They're $15. I might try these out. A couple of them. Listen to the note. This is the names of them. So let's see. See which ones I need to try, and then we'll think about them. Vanilla whip, strawberry cream, amber coca. What is that? Amber cocoa. I don't want that. That's chocolate. Sugared apricot and solar flower. So I'm leaning toward the sugared apricot, the solar flower, and the strawberry cream. I'm over. I'm not trying no damn vanillas. It's fucking everywhere. There's some fucking vanillas. Everybody got vanillas. And for you people who like Sol de Janeiro, they have 3 new ones coming out. I don't buy them, but here's what they have for you all. I think it's gonna be a set. And it's coming out. Okay, let me tell y'all. It's called Limonada Granada. No, Gelada. Brazilian lemonade, bergamot zest, juicy pineapple, coconut milk, solar florals, milky musk, brown sugar, creamy vanilla, light amber, blonde woods. Sounds kind of cute for the summertime, though. Cheeky bikini, I guess it's sort of like apricot nectar, fresh peach, juicy acai, crushed orange blossom, raspberry juice, sheer vanilla, golden honey accord, soft amber woods. That sounds kind of good too. And then Refresco Paradiso. Paraiso, which is rainforest orchid, jungle leaves, dewy lime, sea breeze, tropical mist, banana leaf, Brazilian blue cactus, and skin musk. They actually all sound good. I'm not even going to front, but I just cannot pay the price for those things. I would have to get the small ones because This is one of those fragrance adjacent pricing that irritates me, because why are we paying this much, like for a small one we're paying, they want 20 some dollars for the big ones they want 44 mist. Now I will say their mists do last, a lot of them last longer than a lot of fragrance mists, but I still have a problem with a fragrance mist that's at $40. I don't know. It's just I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Are y'all still here? Because I'm just chatting away. I'm just off, just yeah. And okay. All right. So let's go. So there we have all that. I think, oh, then let me show you the ones that we found that we've been talking about. And I had to look this one up for y'all. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this that I saw. And this one is a couple that I'm definitely looking for. I'm definitely looking for. Where is this at? I thought I saw them on here. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Courtney showed me this and I looked it up, and this is the rumored fragrance coming out, and I promise you when this come out I will have it. Shalimar Millicent Rose. I can promise y'all I'll have that one. I have that one. I have that one. I will have that one. I'm just here to say that I will have that one. Because it's one of the okay, and now we have Balmain. Balmain is coming out, honey. They like, oh, we've started this. We're coming for you. So they're gonna have a new one called Rose de Soie. Rose de Soie. And this one has rose water and pink pepper, orange blossom and rose, musk and tonka. Hey, Court, I just pulled up the Millicene Rose. I might need this one too. This one sounds divine. It sounds divine. I hope Ulta gets that one too. I was surprised the Ulta got the Destin. I was surprised about that one too. Okay, so let me see. Do I see anything else good that we need to be talking about? Just doing a little perusal. Make sure I haven't missed anything for us lately that's coming out. So those are two roses that I'm going. Yes. I and I'm trying not to, but I don't know if I cannot not have them. Okay. Oh, right. And then Donna Karen has Cashmere and Rose Absolute coming out right here. Matter of fact, it's out already. It's out already. It's out already. And this one is Italian Mandarin, Raspberry, Rose, Sandalwood, Musk, and Amber. Remember, floral started coming back last year, so now we see Rose is the one for this year. Rose is coming hard. They're coming hard with the roses. But I would have to. What's Cashmere Rose? You got this one? See, I'm trying to wait for it to go down in price because y'all know I don't like paying full price. However, I just saw something. Let me see what I can do. The rose for something. Which rose? The cashmere rose. See, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's a raspberry rose. I have a lot of those. I have quite a few of those. So I have to think about that because I would like to smell it because I do have quite a few of those. Okay, so let's talk. Okay, so now let me go. Okay, I think I have covered all the fragrances that I had listed for us. I think I covered all of those. I think I've gotten to all of those. And let's talk about a few things that I have found that for us to chitty chat about. I've got some music I want us to listen to. I got a few things. So, okay, do y'all want me to start with some music I held on to or some interesting things I saw? We can start with the music and go into the interesting things, or because I pulled a lot of music this time and some things. Did y'all see that Calvin Klein has some new Euphorias out, and they're on Ulta? And I was thinking about getting them to try out. So let me tell you about those first. They have Euphoria Magnetic Elixir. This is Ambret Absolute, Dancing Orchid, and Vanilla Extracts and Musk. They have Euphoria Bold Elixir, Jasmine Absolute, Smoke Orchid, Vanilla Extract, and Vanilla Extract and Oakwood Extract, and Euphoria Solar Elixir, which is Mango Golden Orchid, Vanilla Extract, and Cedarwood Essence. Now, here's the thing about these. I would like to try them, but we know that the Euphorias go down in price real quick because nobody buys them. So, I don't know if I want to pay for a travel spray when I could get a whole bottle. But then do I need a whole bottle if I don't like them? Okay. I don't know. Okay. All right. So I have some music. So I have some fun music. I have some interesting music. So first thing, let's do this. I'm going to show this one first. This is going to be some good music. So get together. Let's gather up. Let me get close so we can gather up and listen to some good music and then some fun stuff, music too. So the first thing I wanted to show y'all was this, is that there's a young Black punk rock band that is getting from Atlanta that is getting a lot of play. And I love it because I love it to say, because everybody act like we can only do R&B and stuff. No, we were in rock. We were in country. Okay, so here we go. Let me get the music on. Don't it just reminds me of my youth. It reminds me of being a young person in the 80s, listening like Devo and everything, and Duran and Culture Club. They're giving that vibe. I love them. Their name is hold on, what's their name? The Paradox. They reached #1 on the Billboard Alternative chart. I love it. I love it. And now here we go. Then we have this one. Listen to this one. Hold on, let me get it back. Just got to hear from the beginning. Not me. Cause I throw hands. Hold on. I got to get back so you can hear the hook. Hold on. Let it run through, and then we're going to listen to it from the first beginning. because this is funny to me. This is Tob Nwiji. Now people have, he can be a little. People have issues with him and his wife. I don't have any problems. They live in their best life, and whether we think something about their lifestyle or how they got together, who cares? They're happy. Fuck you. Okay. But so I like Tob Nwiji. Have any of you all ever listened to Tob Nwiji? He's very good. I really like him. He's kind of an alternative rapper and everything. So let me get this. If I could get this right, hold on. I want y'all to hear from the beginning. But I can't tell when it's starting over again. Hold on. Because you gotta hear the song. I was like, why do I love this? Okay. Okay. Not me. Cause I throw hands. Yeah. Tragic. Please don't try me. Yeah. Cause I fight. Talk to him, boy. Oh, you say. Yeah. Turn the other cheek. Try Jesus. Okay, wait a minute. But that's one part of the Bible. It just don't sit right with me. So try Jesus. Don't try me. Because I fight. I was like, I love you for this one. Try Jesus. Don't try me. Because I fight. Okay. Sorry. I really like that. I'm sorry, I really did. Okay. Let me see. Wasn't there another funny one? In case you have never seen this, for the people who, and I don't watch it all the time, I happen to see this one. If you've never seen, sporting events, you have people sing the national anthem, and at the NBA All-Star game, of course, they always have somebody come out, and it's always a celebrity. Well, have you ever heard Fergie's version? Look at the people. Look at their faces. For the land of the free. And the home of the best part is when you see their faces, because they trying to hold it together. But they're like, is she really singing this? That's my best part of it, is that they really trying to hold it together. And it's like, but did she, what? Because did you hear the home of the Brie? Not the free, but the Brie. Did you hear that? Okay. Right? Okay, so now here we have this. Oh, and then I got this one.
Repost this if you ever wanted to ask someone this question. Yes, Lon.
Hey! I got a question because I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? A pussy ass nigga.
I'm sorry. I was like, what am I listening to? Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay. All right, we got that. Now, let me go for this. Here's my next song. Now, let's get into real. Now, we're about to hit the real music, okay? We're going to listen to some classic music. First off, Let's listen to this.
Oh, I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue with some other guy you knew before. Between the two of us, guys, you know I love you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? That much longer would you be mine? Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Oh, I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, well.
Listen to Marvin. Marvin. Just go. Whew. All right, so we went with Marvin. Let's go with another classic. Prince. That's all we can say. Prince. Do you remember watching that movie for the people old enough? See, I've loved Prince since his first, when he was on American Bandstand. I remember seeing him as a kid on American Bandstand, and I was like, whoa. I loved him. 1999. I loved all his albums. I just did. And going to see Purple Rain at the show. That's what we call the movies here in Chicago. Going to see him at the show. Oh my God. That was a movie. And then to see him perform live. Okay, so now I'm going to take us forward into some modern but yet older music. Check this out.
Last night I saw you standing and I started pretending that I knew you and you knew me too.
Come on, Kevin. Come on, Tevin. Let's do it.
And just like a Roman, you were too shy. But you weren't the only person. Yeah, dreamed of you ever since. Now I build up my confidence. Next time you come my way, I'll know just what to say. And we talk for a minute. Girl, I want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? Yeah.
I love hearing him as a grown man sing it because he's giving grown man energy. He can't sing it like he did when he was a little kid at that falsetto that he was at before his voice changed. So he's upgraded it to a very mellow, very, grown man vibe. So I love it. Now, speaking of that, let me give you another one y'all might not be ready for. And I'm going to have two different versions. Almost this. So y'all ready? Okay, here we go. For the first time. Now we know he didn't sing this. Now before we know he didn't sing this. This was his brothers, but he could still sing it. L can hit them notes. He can still hit them notes. Because, of course, his older brothers are gone. Bobby and them are gone. But tell me, Switch, them DeBarge jeans ain't strong. Now, you heard him. Now, watch this, what I'm about to show y'all. This is his son. So satisfying. You see tears that goes mine every time I take a look at you. When you're throwing my mind in the game, I know where you go. I like to start to look away. It's just a little bit of yes, how much you feel. Why will I know what you do? I love it. I love it. Okay, I was like, okay, Elder Barnes Jr., do your thing. Do your thing. Well, they had a lot of they had a lot of drug use going on in that family. So, because remember, L had some issues. Yeah, they had a lot of drugs. Yeah, they had a lot of drug issues going on. But they are black. They're biracial. The DeBarges are biracial. Their mama was black. Okay. So, oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody was doing something. Everybody was doing a little something. Hell, everybody I knew was doing it. At least and they were doing those, people I knew was I knew people who was dropping acid and stuff, because I was at the club. So the people I knew was doing MDA and purple dot, microdot and stuff, and purple haze, and I didn't do any of that. Most of the people I knew they were dropping acid. They were dropping tabs at the club. So before we get started, let's check out. I'm gonna turn this music up. Let's check out this photo shoot that our president, because this person in the White House ain't my president. My president, him and her did. Look at him looking all cool though. Look at him in that. If this don't look like him as the president. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful. Look at him being fashion. Look at him being styled. They like, and we do pajamas too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Them. Yeah. Yeah. The gas price is about to. I got to get all my stuff right now before shipping prices go up too. Every price is gonna go up because shipping prices are gonna go up too. But I know some people are too young to remember this. Let's not forget what happened when they did Iraq. We can talk crazy, but let's not forget what happened with Iraq. Remember when they were burning the oil? Remember when they were burning the oil fields? They was like, ain't nobody getting this motherfucking oil. Okay. Okay, so look at this.
Sculpture. I just thought it would be nice for them to see it, but then people just started licking it. And I was like, what are you doing? You don't know who's licked there before? Like, what are you doing? Like, then nobody was afraid of that. It was weird. My name's Joseph Marr, and I'm an artist working with sugar in Berlin. I just love the look on people's faces when they understand it's sugar, because most people don't actually know. And then when they hear that it's sugar, they go, what? And then they look at it again. And I think that makes them feel more part of it, and they know what it's made of. Working with sugar is a unique thing. It's incredibly different.
I don't care about his art. I'm more concerned about these crazy ass people licking it. Like he said, it's weird. That was not his intent. And then did you see that somebody let their child? Now, let's have a discussion about this. There's a bunch of women in here, and there's some men in here too. So let's talk about this one. And I think that everybody should be who they want to be and love themselves any way they want to. However,
what better way to love yourself by caring for your body hair? When you've been taught to hate your body hair all your life, caring for it is healing. As I place body oil and body cream all over my body hair, arms and legs, I feel more connected with myself, loving my body hair.
I can't look at no more. Now here, I'm not here to judge or shame. I'm just here to say I guess I just can't love my body hair like that. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. And I will say that is, that I am a product of, women don't, but I just don't. To be quite honest.
What better way to love yourself by caring for your body hair?
On men, it ain't the most attractive thing either. Especially when they be having them little beady beads. I'm not saying I want a smooth man, but that extra, it's just like a lot. I don't know. I ain't feeling that either. So like, okay, like for instance, on a man, leg hair, okay, fine. The hair on the leg. But when them chest hairs, and I don't say men should shave them like we do, but can you trim them down? Can you just trim them down? I don't necessarily say a man, but do they need to be braidable? If you got braidable hair underneath your arms, I don't care, whatever gender, whatever you identify as, I need you to just trim it just a little bit. I don't want to see knotty hair under your arms. I don't want to see where I could take it and French braid it. I just don't. And I don't want to see beady little knotty knots of hair on your chest. Mm-mm. And I know maybe that's wrong of me, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. Oh, and listen to this. I heard this and I was like, I didn't hear this before, but this is beautiful. Now, let me just say this. Bruno Mars can sing. I don't care what people say about Bruno Mars and his music all sound the same, but Bruno has a voice. Listen to this.
All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I've been for a while on a Tuesday. I'd be safe and home if I wasn't in California dreaming on such a winter's day. Out into a church, the pastor long week. Lord, I got down on my knees, and I pretend to pray. Oh, I pray till like the cold. You know someone to say. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
First off, that's a beautiful song, just in general. And Lady Gaga, I be forgetting how good that woman can sing. Because Lady Gaga can sing too. But it's such a beautiful rendition of it. And I know people say, Bruno Mars, but I personally love Bruno. And I love his style of music. But maybe it's because it's very vintagey. Because his music with Anderson .Paak, I love it. Now, let's talk about this. Oh, speaking of our president, I was looking at this. Oh, no, let me do that one, then I'll do that one. Look, can we talk about my president for a minute? Look at this.
President Obama took office in 2009. The country was in an economic freefall. Unemployment is now at 4.7%. 82 straight months of job growth. That is the longest streak ever in the history of our country. Under President Obama, the high school graduation rate in this country hit 83%. That's the highest it has ever been in the history of this country. Under President Obama, we have had the first drop in the federal prison population in decades. Under President Obama, after a concerted effort by his administration, homelessness among American veterans dropped by half. Under President Obama, 16.
I just all I'm gonna say. Okay. So I'm gonna say.
I want to stat this.
And this is a funny one.
And for everyone posting about former President Barack Obama for President's Day, let's not forget he had scandals too. Viewer discretion is advised. Remember this?
Jim ordering his burger with a very special condiment.
So your basic cheddar cheeseburger, medium well. I just want mustard. You got like a spicy mustard or something like that, or a Dijon mustard or something like that.
All right, Dijon mustard.
Why would he do that? And that's not even the worst. I mean, remember this time when he decided to take his wife out on a date.
President Obama took First Lady Michelle out on a date night in Manhattan over the weekend. White House spokesperson Robert Gibbs declined to say how much it cost taxpayers, so we decided to do some of our own calculation.
What in the actual a healthy marriage? And to think it got much worse.
There's the president in the tan suit that caused the social media uproar. Some people saying it was too casual, not presidential, and the wrong color for the world's.
Why didn't Congress impeach him that day? These were the headlines when President Obama was in office. Dijon mustard, a date night with his wife, and a tan suit. Can you imagine if President Obama did one of the things that we're seeing from this current White House?
The tan suit was the worst. It was like y'all really can't, y'all grasping that. Y'all done left the straws behind. Y'all grasping for the dandelion fluff in the summertime. Let me grab some. Cause that damn tan suit was like, really? Y'all really upset about it? Y'all really upset. Okay. Then I will end on this one. Let me let y'all listen to this so we can have a little laughter. Okay.
Listen, Gen X didn't go to recess to have fun. We went because we know it was time for war. Playground safety, shit. Our playgrounds was the fucking Hunger Games. You couldn't go back inside until you made a blood sacrifice. Pickleball, yeah, tetherball. A concrete death hole with a wrecking ball on the chain. Miss that bitch one time. It's coming back around like a boomerang at Mach 5. You ain't dodging it. So what did the ball say to the face? Right? Now your lips are swollen up and you look like JJ on Good Time. Then we had dodgeball. Oh, not this foam soft shit they got now. I'm talking about that red rubber demon. Felt like a deflated car tire. We didn't play to win. We played to hurt. This wasn't a game. This was war. And when you got hit, the whole class cheered like it was WWE. I'm bleeding internally. Then we had red rope. Red rope wasn't a game. It was organized child on child violence. We linked arms like an organized prison game and dared your punk ass to run through. And if you do, we clothesline your soul into orbit. Kids got folded, teeth went flying. Teacher just said, oh, it builds teamwork. Teamwork. We out here committing friendly war crimes in Adidas. Just understand, NX is the reason why warning labels exist. Hell, we ain't reading them warning labels either. If you die, you die.
And I heard him say this, and I said, damn, that is true. Because I used to dodgeball. Do y'all remember playing dodgeball? And when certain people got that ball in their hands, you was running because you did not want them to whip that ball at your ass and hit you because you knew they was knocking your ass out. You knew they was knocking your ass out. And I used to love tetherball, but he right. If that damn thing swung around wrong, it hit you in the back of your motherfucking head. Because I have been hit in the back of my head by a tetherball. I love that game. But that motherfucker was true. He right. And he right. Them red ass balls that we used to have, them red rubber balls, they wasn't no punk. Right? Them motherfuckers were no punk. And let me say this. Who rode a bike with a helmet on? Because I remember, and you know I'm a Gen Xer because my kids never had helmets riding bikes. I'm like, a helmet when you riding a bike? I was like, what the hell is that? What? Hell no. Baby. There was no such thing as a helmet when we were young to ride your bike. Wait a minute. And listen, and we wasn't just riding a bike. We was on the bike. It could be three of us, sometimes four on that damn bike. It was two, maybe three on the bike. Think about it. You got the one on the handlebars, you got the one pedaling, and the one on the seat holding on. Because only one person got a bike. So now we getting where we going. The strongest legs pedals. The smaller ones ride on there. I was always on the handlebars. I remember. Wait a minute. I remember riding on the back and holding on to my brother as he's riding. We riding on the street. We riding in Chicago on the street. I remember him and my cousins, we going from my grandmama's house to my cousin's house, and we all on these bikes, and it was not enough bikes for everybody. So we holding on for dear life as they're riding. And ain't nobody and your parents knew you, and it wasn't like your parents like, no, you can't do that. This was normal shit. Go out there, out there and do that shit. Hold on for dear life. Please don't fall off in traffic. If I think of when you think about the things that we were doing, it was like, what were we doing? Like, I'll tell anybody, do y'all remember? Do y'all remember summertimes? Summertimes, let's just talk. Summertimes, your parents was at work. We was at home. We wasn't going to day camp. We was our own day camp. I remember getting up in the summertime, getting my little shit together, making me some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Me and my friends, we meeting up and we going to the park for the day. Ain't got a lick of water. If you prepared, you had made you some Kool-Aid. If you had some Kool-Aid in the house, you made you some Kool-Aid, put it in something and froze it. So it would be cold, and then you could have that and drink it for the rest of the day. So you got to try to hold on to a bottle so you could put your Kool-Aid in the bottle and freeze it so you could do that. And then you gone all day, just living our best life. We going to the park. A whole crew of us, about 15 of us at the park, just living our best life. Just out there, just out in the wind. Be gone for like 6-7 hours like we was doing a shift. Come home smelling the outside. Y'all know what smelling the outside is. You smell like dirt, grass, and the air. And coming in, say, get in the bathtub. You smell like outside. Finally making it in, and you're getting dinner, and you got to go take a bath because you smell like outside. And get them outside clothes off because you stank. But it was so much fun. I told my seniors last year, I said, I feel for y'all because y'all really are not living fun lives. Y'all think you are because you have social media. I said, but you're really not. I said, there's a lot of things that I did at your age that you've never done and never will do. You think you're doing it, but you're not. They're like, no, that's not it. I'm like, y'all so cute, naive, and innocent. I wasn't telling them because these kids don't hold water. I'm like, at your age, it's my senior year in high school. I used to go to clubs. I used to go to 12 to 12 clubs. I used to go to the gay clubs, to the 12 to 12 clubs, the house clubs. And I wasn't coming into the early morning. And y'all thinking y'all doing something by eating the edible shit. That was nothing by comparison to the drugs that was in the places I was at. I couldn't do shit. They had shrooms. They had every type of acid that you wanted to drop. They had a cocktail of shit up in there. People doing all kind of shit there. And I'm like, and I went out every weekend and no one was fighting. It was very rare that you saw a fight because people didn't do that because they were trying to have a good time. I'm like, so no. I said, so things you can't even go to places like I did because they don't exist because you all have a level of violence that we didn't have. So you can't go any place or do anything. I'm like, trust me, you're not doing anything. And these young people really think they're doing something when they're really not. They're not. They have like, their lives are very sheltered. And because like the kids that I teach right now, even though I work in the hood, most of them don't take the buses or anything like that. Their parents take them, and I get it because they do. They need, nowadays but the reality is things were happening when we were young. It was just we didn't know about it. So we kept doing it. I mean, I went everywhere by myself. From the time I was like 8, 9 years from the time, eight, no. When they don't have they think it to okay, let me say this. They are having fun because this is their experience of fun. So, like I always tell them, you can't say what you have done in something in the past because this is their life. It seems like this is the best thing ever. To us, it looks like, wow, this is what. So to me, like I always tell them, things that they do seem weird to me, and I've told them, to me, y'all not having a good time because you don't have they don't have the freedom to move around like we did, and to do things like ride a bike without a helmet and fall and hurt themselves because you gotta scrape yourself a few times. I mean, you should not go out of childhood without some scrapes somewhere, like on your knees, on your elbows, that ain't going nowhere. That's going to be with you for the next 20 years from you sliding on some shit. Because how many of us was running down them streets and playing like it or something, or tag or whatever, and at some point tripped and slid and scraped up our legs? Because I know I did. But they can't go out like we did because the streets is dangerous out here. Yeah. Because how many stitches did I have as a kid? Because well, I had stitches and then I tore my knee up. So I did. I when I finally went out, I went big. I fall off a roof. Let's do it big, y'all. But yeah, so and when I heard him saying that, I was like, ooh, that is so true. That was our life. That big red ball with that that we played everything with. And remember, that big red ball was everything. Do y'all remember kickball? Kickball was the game. And that big red ball was as multi-purpose as the red sponge was for women in their beauty routine. But let me get off of here. I need to act like I got to go to work tomorrow. It was good talking to you all. I really do need to film right quick. I think I'm gonna try to film. I need to film. I'm gonna film tomorrow because I got something I can post up tomorrow morning. Okay, I got something. So good night, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you all later. Wait. Oh, snap. I have something to show y'all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. If you could stay, I'm meant to show y'all this. I need y'all opinion on something that I bought. Okay. So y'all remember the big, huge coach I bought, right? We all can recall the big, huge coach that I bought and returned. Well, I bought another coach, but now I think I erred on the side of too small. So let's talk about this one, because I'm thinking about sending this back. And this was pretty inexpensive. This is a very inexpensive one. But look how tiny this bag is. And I like the color of it. But look how tiny this bag is. Court, leave me alone. Look how tiny this bag is. Courtney, it was pink. Okay, it was pink. What could I do? I would definitely, and listen, and they acting like this is something that I can't even get. This is definitely for skinny women because I have to put an extender. Okay, because this little strap is not going to do the trick. Right, that's what I'm like. let's see how, because now this is my old phone. Let's see, because that's pretty much all you could put in here is your phone. And now when you pick up, like when you look on the Coach site, they will have like this whole thing, like what fits in it, and they'll have like a little thing, a picture, a video of it. It's pink. I mean, that's pretty much all I'm gonna get in there. Is my phone. I'm like, this is going back. I can't. Okay, because let me show y'all something else. Okay, let me. And this is why I'm like, nah, this is too small. Let me put all this stuff in back because I'm about to send this right back. Now, I mean, this was only like $100, so this wasn't a super expensive bag, So I'm fine with, it wasn't, because I was like, am I gonna get this? I'm like, this damn thing is tiny as hell. So this is going back. Yeah, let me do a return on this one. This is going back. But let me show you. So, now here's the difference. I have this bag. Hear me out. I bought this bag. And I like this. This is the Nolita style. I absolutely like this one. Now, this is actually bigger inside because I can get more in this one. And I have a few of these. I have like a couple of these. This is a little bit bigger inside. It's not super big. I'm not going to sit up here in front and say it's super big. Oh, you know what? My old phone is bigger. Yeah, this is my old phone. This is a bigger phone. But I buy these. I like these for going, especially if you go to concerts. Because, when you go to concerts now, you can only carry a certain size, really a certain size bag. And this is the size that you can get. They're not going to bother you because, they will, some of them people be trying to take, so you turn you away. Now, the strap is not long enough. I do have like strap extenders so that I can, have it under my arm. Or, you could always make it into like a little, like this, like, a wrist bag, like a little, you can make it into like a larger wristlet if you want to carry it like this. They a lot of them say clear, but you can get away with this because you can let them look in this. And even though they do say use clear bags, you can actually, this size bag is acceptable because it's not necessarily always clear bags, but it's also the size of your bag. So you can get away with this bag right here because I take these to every concert. I have a few of them. This is my third one because my other ones are darker. So I was like, ooh, summertime, I'm going to a bunch of concerts. So I want like a lighter one. And like I said, you can wear it like this and then it's perfect. I don't have to think about it. It's like right here and I got it and ain't nobody going to take it from me. So that's why I like these for going out to like concerts and like something where I'm going to be like, don't want to carry a lot. So this, and then I did buy the wristlet now this is too big. I can't carry it in here, but I did like the wristlet and the wristlet was super cheap. These are like $30. So I was like, okay, I like them. I like them, and like, if I'm carrying it like this, if I ever wanted to just carry them both, I would like, attach it there and then have them both hanging off and it'd be fine. But so I do have these. Now see, this I like. That thing looks even smaller than this. It makes no sense to me. So I'm definitely sending that one back. Definitely sending that one back because I looked at that. I said, oh, hell no. Because it didn't look that small in the video, in the pictures. It looked like it was a small bag. And I was like, okay, a pink bag. I don't need a really big bag because I know these huge bags are in now, but to go out, I'm not carrying a big bag. So I like having smaller bags, maybe just some a little bit bigger than this to go out in, because who needs a huge bag when you're going out? If I'm going out like to dinner or going out hanging out with friends, this is fine. So, but that little pink one, I just need to get a different pink because that pink ain't working. So I'm gonna send that one back. All right, but these right here, though, they're working. All right. All right, y'all. Now we can go. So we are in agreement. I need to send this pink one back. You know, I like to get some. I like to, get some of my thoughts on stuff. Because that thing is just tiny. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous, honey. Okay. All right, y'all. Now we can go. I meant to mention that earlier on. Now we can go. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you later.